fantasy, caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Hey guys, Underground Geek here, and you know what time it is? It's this week's news video of all the Comic Gate news, what's going on, things like that. This is going to be a shorter video because not a whole lot happened, but there are a couple things I want to talk about. Um, and so I'm doing this video, and it's like the middle of the night, and I'm semi-tipsy from a couple of drinks. We went to this, I don't know what you'd really call it. They had this little thing that you go to, and there's like multiple restaurants in it. And then they have live music there too, which was really fun. My wife's cousin was there, so we wanted to see her sing. She did a really good job, and we had fun. So then I was like, oh crap, I didn't do my news video. I need to get this done. So I was sitting there trying to make sure that I've got all my facts together as I'm talking about this. And there's not, there's only two different stories that I want to talk about. But there's a lot to those stories. So I think that we can make this worth your while talking about it here. It'll still be a little bit shorter than normal, but still good. So this week we're going to talk about some new changes that Marvel has done. They've done two different things, and one of the things is, as we already knew, Dan Slott is off of Amazing Spider-Man. And we were like, great, because the last, I don't know, how long has he been on there? Like 10 years? uh, Spider-Man has continually went down and down and down, and his sales have like stagnated at 50,000, like constantly just 50,000. And so he was a high selling for Marvel continually, like consecutively every issue on a regular book. But that's sad because Spider-Man should be 100,000 or more every month just because. I mean, Spider-Man is a great character. He also has a very appealing suit. Color-wise, I'm drawn to the colors of his suit when it comes to the front of a comic book or something. If that makes sense, I see his costume first. It gets my attention, and I want to read him first. Just like any other things that come with any other comic books that come with good art, you want to look at that one first. So it was sad to see that Dan Slott had killed this story so bad, made Spider-Man such a wimp, and it was just sad. But we finally heard that it was coming to an end. He's off of it this March. We thought all things were going to be well, but of course, uh, he's got Dan Slott has too much um, seniority at Marvel to really go away. I mean, he's been there way too long. He's like one of the grandfathers at this point in there, one of the veterans. He's not going to go away, and I mean he'll probably be at Marvel to the day he retires, but. So we were wondering and kind of speculating what he was going to be on next. Now, of course, now we know it's Iron Man, but we were thinking about what he could be on, She-Hulk or something like that. Me, personally, I don't think he needs to be on a main character like comic book for a while. They should put him on something lower like Champions or one of those smaller groups like that and let him do something for a while because he doesn't need a high profile character like Iron Man. He screwed up on Spider-Man. You don't promote him. I mean, technically, to me, I would think Iron Man would be a promotion. But let's talk about this. It says this is from CBR, which is one of the most liberal shill websites ever on comic books. But it says Dan Slott officially announced that he's leaving Iron Man and now or leaving Spider-Man. He's going to be on Iron Man. And they said they talked about it in December, and said the decision that was made a long time ago. Slott confessed. I gotta feel like a jerk because whenever someone would interview me or whenever I would come up on panels, I would look out at people and say with a stern look that I was never leaving. Very much in the same way I was saying Peter Parker is never coming back. I killed him. Um, from Superior Spider-Man. He said, I lied. I lied horribly. But that's what us storytellers do. We spin lies. I don't know about that Dan Slott because it seems like bad writers spin lies. But it says, in fact, Slaughter further reveals that he's known when his run was going to be over for quite a while, since 2014 to be exact. That's a lie. There's no way they. Now, he might have had the contract going to be up at that point, but there's no way he's like, oh, yeah, they're going to kick me off at that point. No, probably his contract was up. Um, So they're going to let him go at about issue 800, and that's the last we're going to see it. But now they're putting him on Iron Man, and that really worries me because as much as he's screwed up so far, they're going to give him Iron Man, and Iron Man's already in a rough spot because you have one character, Tony Stark, that's in a coma. Now he's back, um, hairless and gross. And then you have Riri Williams, which is pretty much a thief that has put herself in a position of Iron Man, and then you have Victor Von Doom, which is the infamous Iron Man. I've never seen so many Iron Men in my life. It's getting almost like Spider-Man. You know how there's so many different characters of Spider-Man? Now you've got so many different characters of Iron Man. It's stupid. The real Iron Man needs to show up and just like take everybody down. Just pretty much tell them you're not Iron Man anymore. I'm Iron Man. I am the law, is what he needs to do. But I don't know what's going to happen because we love how, or we know how Slott loved to ruin Spider-Man and take him away and take the marriage away from him and Mary Jane. So it makes you wonder what he's going to do now. It's really kind of weird. But that's all I got on that one. I'm like, oh my god, I don't know where that's going to go. Now another one that we have is Marvel hires John Nee as publisher. And so you might be wondering, well, who's this guy? We'll get to that in a minute. It says officially named him as new publisher. The brand has hired industry veteran John Need to fill a role left vacant after it promoted Dan Buckley to president. It says Need will oversee the health of the comics line, both print and digital. My God, somebody needs to be tasked with ensuring the quality of the line, manage budgets, as well as guiding marketing. It says Buckley recently informed staff and spoke with comicbook.com as to why now is the best time to bring a new publisher on board and why Nee is the right person for the job. There was more of the right time. This was more of the right time than the best. Our comics and prowess business has have many opportunities in front of them, and each of these opportunities require a certain amount of expertise. We feel John can provide us with the expertise for which is so pretty much they're telling you the same song and dance that everybody says when they hire somebody. I think he's going to be good. I think he's very well slotted for this, and I think it's going to work out just grand. They always have to say that same thing. But let's see who this guy is here. We have John Nee. I looked up a couple facts on him. For some reason, Forbes.com posted this story about him getting hired as publisher. It says longtime veteran was president of Wildstorm, the independent comics company founded by artist Jim Lee and Brandon Choi in 1990s. It says he stayed as VP of Business Development until his departure in 2009. Since then, he has served as CEO of Cryptozoic Entertainment, a publisher of hobby games and licensed merchandise based in Orange County, California, with Lee currently serving as co-president of DC Entertainment. I didn't know he was DC Entertainment. Hmm. Former Wildstorm editor Ted Adams, um, as founder and CEO IDW Media Holdings and Nee at Marvel, Wildstorm alumni run three of the four largest comic publishers in the United States. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't like one company working for multiple other companies. That never works out. It says the move comes amid the turmoil in the comics publishing industry. No joke. Where Marvel ended 2017 as the market share leader but faced increasing competition and declining overall sales. I don't know if that's true. Just me speaking. It says November, the company named CB Cebulski, your boy, as editor in chief, replacing Alex Alonso. Or Axel Alonso, get out of here. We don't like to say your name. In an interview with the industry site comicbook.com, Buckley said ebbs and flows are the only constant in our business. Well, you're going to have more ebbs if you start hiring people who don't know what they're doing, and if you start hiring YA authors as comic book authors. But that's a whole different story. But that's pretty much what I got right there. That's the big things that's going on. I don't know of anything else that's really happening. If I missed something, please let me know. I could talk on that. We have a couple other things. They're still talking about Black Panther being the blackest movie ever. The blackest superhero movie ever. Blah blah blah. If you don't see this movie, you ain't black, kind of type thing. And it's really just dumb, and I don't understand it because like somebody pointed out, Shaquille O'Neal still was like one of the first superhero movies with a black guy in it. So you ain't done nothing different. I seem to remember a couple other movies like Meteor Man and things like that that were pretty rough movies, but those were also superhero movies. So I don't really understand why they think it's okay to say that kind of stuff because uh, you shouldn't go buy a movie because of someone's skin color. That's the racist thing, the most racist thing I've ever heard in my life. Can you imagine if we said you need to go out there and watch, let's see, I don't know, you need to go watch Clint Eastwood's Pale Rider because it's got white, pale in the title, which is white. You know, I mean, it's like, why are you saying this kind of stuff? But they just keep on, and comicbook.com's pushing it, and CBR is pushing it, and people like that. It's really just silly. I don't understand it, but I hope you liked the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's a little bit shorter than normal, but we didn't have a whole lot going on. I'm going to have some more videos for you guys, but I'm going to talk to you guys later. I'm going to go to bed because I am tired. But, alright, guys, talk to you later. Underground Geek out.